All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Word with Ty Brownlow. I am your host, Ty Brownlow, and remember, no one is worthless. No story is worthless. And today, ladies and gentlemen, I have a very special guest for you. Give you a couple of words about my guest. Confidence, reflection, peace, healer, all the way from the ATL, Atlanta, Georgia, y'all. Please put your hands together for Sheronda L Barksdale. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. Thank you for having me on the show. I'm so honored.
No problem at all. Actually, I am very glad you're on the show because you are a life empowerment coach and you're also an author. All right.
Yes.
And I want to dig into the life empowerment, at this point in time. Needless to say, these are trying times for some of everyone out here. I mean, you name it, is going on.
Yes.
Anxiety, people who are losing their jobs, houses, families, what have you. So life for a lot of people is in disarray. Okay.
Yes.
Now you have a YouTube channel called A.Y.E, but it's spelled A.Y.E.
Yes.
I-V-E. Can you talk a little bit more about that?
Yes, we call it A. I'm from Atlanta, so we go with A. And A actually represents authentically your expressions, which is my business. And so what I talk a lot about is just empowerment. That's the biggest thing that we talk about. How empowerment is basically giving you back to you. That's all I'm out here doing, giving you back to you. Because like you said, this COVID has shaken all of our lives. It has just disrupted everything. Life is not the same. We're trying to figure out how to cope with these things. And so a lot of people are now at home by themselves, dealing with themselves, learning themselves, and seeing stuff they don't like. So a lot of my work in business has boomed, by the way, because of this. Thankfully, something was good. But it's giving people that space of saying, I'm all right. Looking at all those decisions I made in the past, because people are reflecting the things that they did. But you're okay. Those decisions made you who you are right now. How can we use that to work in your favor? Those are the type of conversations we're having, giving people that spiritual backing, doing a lot of that stuff. How do you connect to what you consider to be your higher power? What are you doing on a regular basis? Things like that, like praying, meditating, yoga, different things, just giving them different techniques to remind them who you are. These jobs don't define us. These politics don't either. We got to figure out who we are and be empowered by that.
And first and foremost, I agree wholeheartedly. But for a lot of people, they get caught up in the media. They get caught up in everything. Hey, look here. I have this device. I'm on this device all the time. And every time I scroll down, each time I scroll, there's like, man, oh my God. That happened? Oh my God. You know what? That's nice. Oh my God. So how can we, I have an idea, first and foremost, put this down.
Okay.
But for those who are somewhat addicted, to this, and they are essential workers because they have to be out here in the midst of everything.
Yes.
How can they have somewhat of a peace of mind knowing that, hey, you know what, I am trying to provide, but please, man, my heart is on edge every single time I walk out the door. So how can they have a little bit of peace of mind? And for those who are in that situation, not just essential workers.
Right. Absolutely. Put it down if you can. But if you can't, look, that block button on Facebook and everywhere else goes hard. There are so many people that I unfollow because that's all they report is the bad stuff. Over and over again through my feed, you're seeing all the stuff that will send you into anxiety. So you have to unfollow some of these news sites, unfollow some of these people who are reporting some of the stuff. It's going to be okay. They'll be there when you get back. But you want to work on focusing on yourself to be in a positive mindset. What are you thinking about? What is it you want, first of all? I want to have peace. Oh, so you want to have peace? Surround yourself with things that look peaceful. So instead of going on social media and watching something real crazy, go on YouTube and go to A.Y.E Live and be empowered. Go on YouTube and watch meditation. I still do that. Watch meditation videos, motivational videos. Just all you got to do is type in a few words and these things show up and keep you focused. And here's the other thing. What do you want your future to look like? It's not going to look like this forever. I'm totally convinced this is not going to be our permanent life. Therefore, this is a perfect time to create a vision board. Create what you want.
Okay, now you know what? I feel that. Create what it is that you want, because now's the time. If you're sitting back at home and basically you're just worried about everything else that's going on and you haven't set forth a plan of what will be my next step of action, well, yeah, I can see how you get caught up in everything else that's going on and you are on edge and you can't put this down.
Yes.
People, we beg of you, develop a plan of action, please. Please. Okay. I'm going to talk about the S.M.I.L.E platform. All right. Now, as we said before, well, you sort of hinted on it before when you were talking about yoga and meditation and things of that nature. Now, hearing about this S.M.I.L.E platform, you have a lot of that going on, plus some other good stuff. So tell us all about it.
Thank you for bringing that up. S.M.I.L.E is my new baby. That is a new school that I have just recently created. We opened February the 1st in just a few days.
Okay.
Oh my God, we're so excited. And that is a platform for people to be able to come to do the things you're talking about. Because we're talking about self-mastery, whether people know it or not. When we're telling you to do these things, it is to master you. It's to get your mind in the places where you want to be. It's to calm some of this fear down, calm some of that depression down, all these things that we're worked up in. You're trying to master it. At least you should be. So what we're trying to do is give people different techniques in different classes so you can learn how to master oneself. The first topic, each month is a different topic. So we're talking about self-love for February. Because what happens in February? Valentine's, right?
Yes, it is.
And everybody's, I don't have no man. I don't have nobody. So we wanted to use February to talk about, but you have you. You have you. And when that man walks away, guess who you need to have? You. So then we're offering Reiki classes. Reiki is a form of healing. It almost reminds me of prayer in a way, just kind of praying over your body, but it's a more of a spiritual thing where someone kind of puts their hands out above the body when we could be together, or through virtual, they kind of put their hands on the screen to help offer any healing that's going through people's bodies. Yoga, keeping these bodies moving. Meditation, keeping the mind still. And we have master classes, cooking classes, hangout spots and it's all virtually. We're doing it big. And it's $5 a month, Ty.
$5 a month. Some of y'all spending $5 just on a soda. So, I know some of y'all. First of all, stop that. Second of all, man, if you're gonna spend $5, take care of yourself.
There you go.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. So it's just a beautiful. Look, I always tell everybody, y'all go buy that $5 foot long. So I tell them that all the time.
Some of that stuff ain't even real. So, man, come get you something that's very tangible, right?
Yes.
All right.
But yeah, we want to give people, again, giving you yourself back, learning how to. We look so much for somebody else to make us feel good, for a spouse to make me feel good. My kids make me feel good. What about you? Let's master the things that you're struggling with and make you feel good.
Now, I hear that. But we both know. We know people, male and female. They need that,
yes,
I need that approval from, society, from my friends, from whoever. Like, I'm always trying to impress. What advice can we give those people who are always out to just, I'm not going to say stunt, but,
stunt.
As the kids say sometimes, you're doing a little bit too much, you need to slow it down and bring it back down. So what advice can you give to those types of people?
Absolutely. What happens ultimately? Let's go to the end before I get to the beginning. What happens ultimately is when the person, whomever walks away, where does your validation go? With them.
Yep.
Right? It leaves right out the door. So the thing I like to tell people is make yourself feel good about what you do. 9 times out of 10, if somebody doesn't like what you're doing, it's because they don't like themselves. Let's just be honest. They have issues with them. They're looking at you and they're watching you, and you could look good. You could have it all laid all the way out, and somebody's still gonna have something to say. So I suggest you make you happy with you. Sure, people are gonna tell you, gosh, you're beautiful. Oh my God, he's so handsome. Oh my God, I love what you do. Nothing wrong with that. There is absolutely nothing wrong with receiving compliments and people telling you you're all right. But at the end of the day, you need to be happy with what you're doing. Otherwise, the moment they walk out the door, oh, I don't know who I am.
And, you know, it's really like disheartening sometimes, because it's like, you know, in a sense, they build up this false platform just to put on, you know, a show, maybe 5 or 10 minutes or so. And then like once they walk away, as you said, the validation's gone, everything else is gone. And, you know, I talk about social currency sometimes. And, you know, a lot of people are like, well, I don't know what that means. Social currency is just like money. You know, like when you have money, you can go anywhere. It speaks for you sometimes if you have a lot of it.
Yes.
Social currency is pretty much the same thing. You know, when people respect who you are and the words that come out of your mouth, you can go into any circle. And before you even get into the circle, your validation will speak for you. Okay. So I feel we definitely need a lot of that. And look here. Y'all go down here and holler at Sheronda, okay? She got what you need, all right? She got what you need. She got what you need. That's all.
Come on.
Now, let's talk about this book, Path to Your Path, all right?
Yes.
That sounds very enlightening. Sounds like something I need to read, but, you know, let's talk about it. Come on.
Yes, absolutely. The Path to Your Path is a book that I wrote probably about 5 or 6 years ago that still holds true today. How many people are saying when they get off of social media, close the laptop, turn off the phone, I'm so lost. I don't know who I am. And I'm not talking about just young kids. I'm talking about grown women, 40s and 50s that I'm working with who don't know who they are. They always got that validation from someone else. Now they have empty nester. The kids left the home. I don't know who I am. I don't know what to do with myself. Yeah. So the Path to Your Path kind of helped you just address certain issues. Like number one, thoughts. What are you thinking about all the time? What's on your mind? Becoming aware of what you're thinking about. Am I thinking about how my life can be better? Or am I thinking about how somebody else can make my life be better? What are you thinking about? And kind of honing that in, helping people think about what they're thinking about. Different things we encounter on our path are love. What is love? That's another biggie that I talked about. Yeah, Ty, go ahead. Say it.
Okay, so let's talk about it now. All right. So, I like to talk about sometimes when it comes to love, you know, men and women, you know, sometimes we have these misconceptions in our head, you know, as if we're very deserving of things. Hold on. And in reality, they may be true, you know, like, look here. I know one person right now, I won't name any names, but they feel they are deserving of a ring. And it's not to say that they're not, but if everything that you're doing, you know, all these acts of service, you know, to a person just lies on deaf ears, you know, where do you go from there? And as you said, once that phone is off, once that laptop is closed, who am I now? Because you're waking up every day, you're going to sleep every day like, man, is today the day? Is this the day? Is that the day? And I tried to tell this person sometimes it's like running a rat race or running like a little hamster on the wheel. Like you just keep, I don't know whether carrot or whatever it is, but it's in front of you. And for whatever reason, you keep running towards it thinking you're getting closer. And in reality, you're spinning those wheels. Mm-hmm. How can these people find a vision to get off the wheel?
Yes.
Okay, and just walk the path that they need to walk to get that prize or that, you know, whatever it is, you know, that they want at the end.
Yes, I know a lot of people, they still want to be married. I want to be married. I want to be married. And I understand. And you may actually be deserving of it. I'm not even going to argue that point with you.
I'm not gonna
But
argue.
again, like you said, are you giving energy to something that looks like it's returning energy? That's paying attention to, I'm saying that I love you and I want to be with you. Do my behaviors show up that way? Do I look like I love you? Am I giving you the impression that that's what? And I'm looking. Let me tell you something. I'm 41 years old. I'm over people what they come out their mouth. I'm over it. I'm done with it. I don't care what you say to me. How do you show up? That's how I see everybody.
Okay.
How do you show up? That's how I know you're deserving of my attention.
It's all in the actions, people. It's all in the action.
Yes. And the very love that you so badly want somebody to give you, how about give it to yourself first? How about give it to you first?
Hey, look here. Look. Can you please say that one more time for the people in the front, middle, and the back, and those standing outside who need to come in, but the doors is closed? Okay.
Absolutely. The love that you desire so much from someone else, how about you give it to you first? Mm-hmm. Because let me tell you something I've learned about men. The men who actually finally get to a place and they're like, I'm settling down, are the men who notice this woman is actually serious about who she is. She's confident. She's comfortable with herself. I'm kind of attracted to it. I kind of may want to do something with her because she's standing on her own. She's not looking for me to fix, because men don't want to fix everything, ladies. Sorry. They don't want to fix all of our problems. They're not trying to come into your life to do everything. And if you look a little needy, they go running.
So can I share my personal story? Man,
please.
This will be 90 seconds. Okay. So my wife and I met on the set of a stage play years ago. Okay. Like we just met. We were friends, but we would stay in contact, with each other via Facebook, via social media, what have you. She ended up moving to LA, because I'm in Chicago now. But okay. At the time, she ended up moving to LA, to pursue her, desires of, what have you, television, journalism, all that, what have you.
Nice.
So while she was out in LA, we were still, keep in contact with each other here and there, message her, hey, how you doing? How you doing? Hi, he. Over time, I had got to a point that I knew I wanted more for my life. Fellas, don't get mad at me for this, but I'm gonna keep it real. So there was a point when, I had friends, who would come over to the house, and it's not that I didn't want to come over to the house, but there was one day I just had to ask myself, is this really what it's going to be? I just had to ask myself, is this really what it's going to be? So this is it, huh? This is what's hot in the street? Nah, this ain't what's hot in the street, right?
Right.
I need something.
Yes.
Regardless of however it goes, I need something more.
Absolutely.
And once I had it in my mind that I wanted something more, those conversations, those little mini conversations, oh, hey, he started turning into a little, hey, so what's going on with you? Oh, well, nothing, out here trying to make da. But when we decided to actually have the conversation, it wasn't even an issue at all. And when it came to who was going to do what, well, am I coming to Chicago? I'm like, oh, no. I'm going to LA. You don't even have to worry about all that. I'm coming there. You know what I'm saying? No need to come here, because I know what I want. I know what I want to be.
Yeah.
And it's not here. No offense to here.
Yes.
You are somewhere where I want to be.
I want to be. Oof.
You're someone that's doing something that, I could see myself doing it, and I could see us doing it and building something together. So all that to say, I'm saying all that to say, people, when it's your time. It doesn't take 3 years.
Yeah.
It doesn't take 10 years. It doesn't take 5 kids and, a maybe ring. It don't take all that. It don't take all. Yeah, I know I'm telling some of y'all business, but hey, it is what it is.
You are. You are.
Look, when you know, and when you are ready, you're gonna go. And
That's it.
No one.
And let me say, that's exactly it. That's the one thing I learned about men. When they're ready, they are ready. You don't have, there's not a whole bunch of dancing, decorating, cuteness, all this that you have to do. When a man is ready, he knows what's underneath all that makeup and all this other stuff. He knows what's there and he loves it. You don't have to. Please, I've watched it over and over again, how women go over the top, and men just love somebody who just is happy with they are. Me and my husband have been married for 13 years now.
Okay.
13 years. And we've learned, trust me, we had to grow in marriage too now. We did some growing up, but we always came back to each other. There was nothing that would divide us to make us believe that we didn't want this thing. Stuff happened. We had situations that come up, hard times and things like that, but all of it brought us here. It didn't send it. And that's how I knew he was ready. That's how I knew there's anything that came up, anything that would happen, we would be okay. We didn't talk about threats of divorce and, I'm so sick and tired. We're not doing all that. Mm-hmm. When a person is ready to be in relationship with you, their actions show it.
True. Now, I'm going to say this. I'm going to take it a step further. People are quick to throw out divorce. But I just feel sometimes, it's all about your work ethic. A lot. Stop me when I'm wrong now, people. A lot of people don't want to put in that time.
See?
Don't get me wrong. The concept is great. The concept of having a ring is great, people. You know what I'm saying? The idea of a beautiful wedding and, man, you get to pick all that good food that you're not going to eat because you don't have time to do it.
No.
But, so, man, all that lovely, man, you looking good in that dress for, man, which is only going to last maybe 10, 15 minutes.
Yes.
Man, they want all that. Want to put in that time. Because it's that first argument or disagreement, or you know what, I think this way. I don't like this. I'm ready to go now. And then you don't want anybody in your business, but you made a big hullabaloo. That's old school for y'all.
Yeah.
You made a big hullabaloo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To go through all this, changes to get what it is you want.
Yes.
And show for it. Look here. We're taking y'all to church today, okay? Look here.
I love it because I actually do couples coaching as well. And I work with several couples, and it's beautiful, especially when you have two people who really want to make it work, because that's what it requires. Yes, the wedding's cute. Yes, the ring is nice. Look, I don't even wear one at this point because we know who we are.
We know who we are, and we know where we're going to.
And we know I'm trying to tell you, that's just how it is at this point. Look, after 13 years, look, I'm going to get another one someday. It's going to be big, though. It's going to be big. Anyway, but the level of, this is why I tell people, especially when they're dating, pay attention to how that person's able to take care of themselves. So often people get in a relationship with someone who isn't even taking care of themselves. They're living with there's someone else who's taking care of them. I'm not talking about you have a roommate. I'm talking about literally somebody else is taking care of them. How do you expect them to come into a marriage and know those type of critical thinking skills that it requires to balance a budget, to understand how to make sure that each bill is paid, to make sure we have enough money left over for groceries, that we're not being wasteful with money? Because those are the things that show up in marriage and for the first time. And then we're like, oh my God, I want to get a divorce. I can't. You don't know how to manage your money properly because you didn't even pay attention beforehand. This person, they already wasn't managing money right. They weren't doing it before. And so we just see the wedding. We just see the ring. We don't see the person. Is this someone I can build life with? Do I want to travel with you? Are you going to get on my nerves when we travel? Do you come home at night? Am I somebody who everybody doesn't need their husband to come home at night. I need my husband to come home at night, and I'm not trying to argue about it. So I happen to marry someone who likes coming home at night. I don't deal with that type of thing. I'm not begging you for nothing. But you're dealing with a Gemini over here. I'm kind of, but.
Oh yeah.
you know. But yeah, just knowing who you are and knowing that this requires work. Enjoy your wedding. Enjoy your ring. But enjoy knowing that this is the person that I'm going to work through every and anything with, no matter what we have to do. And I'm going to commit to the process.
Okay. So let me ask you for those who are younger. I'm not going to even say old, man, for those who are younger and man, they're finishing maybe college or what have you. You know, they're still with their sweetheart, you know, and they're probably thinking about this life, what have you, but they're still somewhat unsure, you know, like, yeah, that sounds great and all, but I'm not really sure. Yeah. And what advice do you have for those people who just, look, I'm gonna keep putting it off,
right?
Because I'm just not really sure. Yeah. But I know that I don't want them to be with anyone. I'm just not really sure.
Yes.
But I don't need you to be with anyone, so I'm gonna put it off, and then they do what? So I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let you say it. Please. What advice do you have for those? Because one of these days you won't be able to put it off.
Exactly. And that's what's going to happen. You need to make a decision. If I was to put one foot way over here, right, and I put another foot way over here, how effectively would I be walking? Straddling this fence that's between me. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be very effective. And that's what's happening to your life. Nothing's happening. You're not growing. That person's not growing. You're not getting life experiences the way you want to because you're constantly looking back and make sure they're not going to be with anybody else. Mm-hmm. You're not fully happy with you because you're not experiencing the fullness of life that you really do want. Look, they know it. They know what they want. Stop playing. You know what you want. You just don't want to say it. Stop playing. Look, I went there. I'm sorry.
No. Look here. My words were confidence, reflection, peace, and healer. We didn't cover all that around here.
We done covered all that. Yes.
So, if people want to get in contact with you, man, they want to get to that good smile platform. You know that. Yes. Hey, live. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can people get in contact with you now?
Yes. So you can go to Instagram and type in my name, Sheronda L Barksdale, or keep it simple. Go to my link tree. Go linktr.ee/Sheronda, SHERONDA. Linktree will take you everywhere. And I tell people, stalk me. You can find me. You can just follow me everywhere. You can stalk me. I'm giving you permission to follow me everywhere. And I am everywhere.
She's everywhere, y'all. She's giving you look. Do not stalk this woman.
Not for real.
All right. Ask her for her advice. Keep it simple. Look here now. You know, man, we got a reputation now. You know, we do our homework around here at Work with Tyrone. I can't be having none of y'all stalking, you know, my guests. Look here, because I will put you on blast on my show. You know.
Okay.
All right. Now, man, I have enjoyed this conversation. We've been vibing. This has been great. But I have to ask you the question that my show is known for. So here it is. Miss Sheronda L Barksdale, what is the one word that best describes you and why?
The one word that best describes me, I have said over and over again today, is empowerment. Empowerment. That's what the whole thing about the Self-Mastery School, the Self-Mastery Institute for Learning Empowerment, learning how to give you. That's what I had to learn for this life. There are so many things that I went through that were so difficult, so hard, but there was no one out here trying to fix it for me. I had to fix it. I had to learn how to do it. I had to learn what it meant to focus. I had to learn what it meant to do my breathing exercises so I wouldn't have panic attacks. I learned a lot of skills that helped me master me so that I can master this world out here and get what I'm trying to get, these coins. Okay. So that's what empowerment means, how to empower yourself and the people who are around you. That's how you fix marriage. That's how you fix friendships. That's how you get the job you want. That's how you manifest the life you want. Being empowered is how we get there.
Hey, look here. I love it. I love every last word of it because I believe it's true. And I know it's true. And we both know it's true. And y'all know it too. So look here. Do it. All right?
Do it.
Now, man, last words. The floor is yours. Anything you would like to say before we wrap all of this beautiful conversation up?
Absolutely. Again, thank you for having me on this beautiful platform. I've truly enjoyed this conversation, but I just want to encourage everyone, do you. This is an opportunity during this time where everything is shut down. We can't really get as close as we want to. That's because I believe our higher power, that higher being, is telling you, pay attention to you for a minute now. Pay attention. If you want to study about the Bible, do it for you. If you want to have love, do it for you. If you want to have peace, have it. All those things that we talk about, we want. Focus on what it is that you want for a minute, because when the world opens up again, you will be so much more empowered with who you are that these folks can't play with you. You're going to get what you want.
Okay, look here. Ladies and gentlemen, I have been Ty Brownlow. This is Word with Ty Brownlow. Remember, no one is worthless. No story is worthless. You can follow me on all social media platforms at Word with Ty Brownlow, or you can just go to my website, tybrownlow.com. Get this wonderful interview, plus other great interviews. Miss Sheronda L Barksdale, I think, my guest. We out, people. Peace.